Hey everyone, nice to see you all. Looking forward to tonight. I love delivery day. Who else loves delivery day? Always hearing about deliveries makes me excited. Super excited. Cannot wait. Chat with all of you tonight. Start indeed. Start. Glad my pre-roll is working tonight. Hey everyone, nice to see you all. Welcome. Let's get rid of this pre-roll. And hello everyone, there we are. Welcome to tonight's live stream. We are talking Tesla delivery tonight. Yes, what to expect when you are expecting a Tesla Model 3. I still remember the day or the night before. Actually, it was the day of the delivery. We were supposed to get it a week after the actual delivery date back in 2019, but I remember getting a call on the morning of, and I was still at work, and I had to actually finish work early that day to grab Joy from home and grab an Uber down to Alexandria back then and grab our Model 3. I think that still is probably in the top 10, maybe even top 5 of exciting things after maybe my wedding day and the 2 kids being born. Top 5 to 10 things that's happened to me so far, taking delivery of Tesla Model 3. I hope that has been the same experience for you guys as well. It was, as most of you have probably seen my delivery video. It's the trailer for my YouTube channel, but if you haven't checked it out and you can see how excited I personally am, Joy's a bit excited too, but I was very excited on delivery day. And tonight is all about Q&A for delivery day. So I want to hear all your stories, good, bad, ugly. Just hit something there. Good, bad, ugly, everything about your delivery day. That way you as the experienced owner or even the new owner can teach or even get potential owners or those who are about to become owners excited about taking delivery of a Tesla Model 3 or even a Tesla Model S or X. That way they can know what to expect when it comes to their turn. So tonight is all about learning from each other. I want to learn from you too. The more we can learn about delivery day, I guess if Tesla ever watch this, anyone from Tesla Australia, then they can help improve the experience as well. A bit of housekeeping first, guys. Thank you again for watching. If this is you're watching live, then please feel free to leave a comment in the live chat box. And feel free to support my channel using a super chat comment tonight. That is going to bring your comment up to the top, depending on how much you support it with. Your comment will stay longer. And if you want to donate anonymously or support anonymously, then feel free to PayPal it to @TeslaTom, my username. And welcome tonight. If you're watching live, of course, leave a comment in the chat box. If you're watching on replay, hello as well. Leave a comment below. Where are you watching from tonight? Where are you watching from on replay? What do you love most about your EV? That's the question we're asking tonight. What do you love most about your EV, whether that be a Tesla or any other EV, and what's been the best thing about it, and is there anything else that is basically cementing your place as an EV driver, never going back to ICE? I want to hear all about it tonight. And by the way, this is important tonight, so if anybody wants to come and join me on the chat on the live stream, here's the link tonight, guys. So here we go. Tonight is the night of all nights to come on and join the chat and really give your story about your delivery day. That way people can feel your excitement. And we've actually got a video from one of our viewers. I'm wondering if Paul's on tonight. I can just see his comment there. We've got a video from Paul. So Paul, later on, when I cue your video, feel free to jump on the stream there. We can chat about it. Paul has sent me his video from, I believe, the ACT. And obviously, if you don't live in a capital city, then your delivery day is a bit different to those who live in capital cities where there is a service center near you. So the experience is slightly different, but that's fine. It's all good. It's still super exciting, however you take a delivery of your car. Let's go through some comments now, and let's have a look. So we've got serious debating. Sophie, excited for tonight. Excellent. Hello again. I think I know who this is from last week. I think this person joined us last week on the stream. So hello there. Nice to see you on. K-Max says, "G'day, Tom. Looking forward to another great live stream and looking forward to chatting with you all indeed. Thank you." Very well, Tesla Taz. Very well indeed. Excuse me. Yes, nice to see you. Hello, Max. Good evening, Tom, he says. Kevin says hello. Joe says hello. Tesla Fanatic. Hey, Tom. Hello there. And Sarah says, "Hi, Tom and everyone." Yes, nice to see you, Sarah. And now Tesla Fanatics asking me about the pre-roll. Yeah, that's I actually changed the frames per second, and also using incognito mode tonight. And actually, I can tell you some exciting news. I've actually taken delivery of a new computer. No, sorry, I've ordered a new computer. So the new MacBook Pros hopefully will be coming in mid-November. That's when the delivery date is. So hopefully live streams will become smoother as well with the new chip that they've got promised for me. So yeah, looking forward to that. Yes, Tesla testers, I liked seeing you slowly walk around and pan around in the rear shots. Yeah, I liked doing that as well. There's Paul. Hi, Paul. Hopefully we'll see you later on when we do your video. Thank you for sending that in. And yes, Stephen says hello there. Looking forward to finding out about delivery day. Yes, so Stephen, I assume is a potential owner or even a to-be owner, and he wants to know all about what delivery day is about. So jump on the chat, jump on maybe even my stream. We can talk all about it. Get everyone pumped up. Deliveries. I think the new batch is coming in November, from what I've seen. So I will get everyone excited for impending deliveries. Indeed. Yes, Louise says delivery day was exciting. Yeah, super exciting. I haven't heard of anybody who's not been excited from delivery day. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Sensei. He's just read my mind. I was just going to put my own banner, but he's helped me. So it says, help keep TeslaTom independent and unbiased. Send him some funds to his PayPal details in description box, or send him an on-screen super chat. Yes, thank you, Sensei. I appreciate your endorsement there for my super chat messages. Absolutely, thank you. And Sarah says, loved your vid. Wipe on, wipe off. Thank you very much. Yeah, that's a technique I learned from Frank. You guys might know Frank. He was on the stream a few weeks ago about how to detail your car. So he taught me that technique on, wipe off. And so that was my most recent video that I launched. So have a look at that, how I wash my car, my Model 3, or our Model 3, I should say. It's my wife's, technically. Yes. So, Sensei says, make a video, 4K quality, top 9 best things that have happened to me in my life on your YouTube channel. We want to see where Tesla delivery day ranks. Oh man, I've just brought it out loud, haven't I? I said top 5 to 10, so you have to have a good think about that. It would rank up there, surely, I would say so. Louise says, make sure your car insurance is valid from delivery day. Yeah, fantastic point, Louise. Absolutely. Couldn't agree more. Make sure you get that in check. I've done a couple of insurance videos as well, so make sure you get your insurance up to scratch before you take delivery, literally. Sarah is watching from Bribie Island. Yes, hello there. Bribie Island in Queensland, I assume. Stephen says, sunny coast viewer. Hello there. Kevin's also from the Sunshine Coast. Thingo is from Salamander Bay. Hello there. And here we go. And Louise Morton is answering our question, which is tonight, tell us what you love about your Tesla Model 3. Best thing I love about our Model 3 is no oil changes, services, and I can drive it and then charge from the sun and Tesla Powerwall at home. Indeed, yes, we did that actually. Well, I did that earlier this week when we had a fantastically glorious day, all sunshine, and I actually charged both cars from the sun, one after another. It was great. Really good. And now from the app, if you've got 2021.36 and app 4.2 on iOS, then you can actually change the charge amperage from your phone, from the comfort of your home, without having to go into the car to change it. So that's been one of the improvements recently from Tesla. So that's great. Yes, indeed. Michael says, hi. Hello there, Michael. Nice to see you. Right, so we've got some issues with internet. No, that's just someone saying, okay, so Tesla Taz saying internet not good enough to join this time around. Okay, so that's from your point of view, Aiden. No worries at all. We've got George again joining us. I might have to put George on. Hello, George.
Hello.
Nice to see you again.
How are you?
Very well, thanks. You well?
Yep.
Excellent. You want to join in today again?
Yep.
Cool. So George joined us last week, and he's going to join us again and provide some commentary with us as well. Thanks for doing that.
That's quite my pleasure.
Excellent. All right, let's keep going with the comments for now. Here we go. So we've got Stephen there. Yes, he says, placed an order pending delivery end November, early December. Absolutely. That's fantastic. And I think a lot of cars are actually coming in November. According to Vida. So thanks, Vida, for always updating us with when cars are coming. That's great. And Sid Tesla, of course, says, I hope we get the Cybertruck one day. Absolutely. Yeah. Does anybody else have a story from delivery day? Please feel free to join us tonight. Here we go. I'll put that link again for the StreamYard. If you've got a delivery day story, please join us. And of course, feel free to always support the channel with a super chat comment or PayPal anonymously to @TeslaTom. If you've just joined us on the live stream, welcome indeed. Where are you watching from? And the question tonight we're asking is, what do you love most about your EV? So there we go. That's the question we're asking. So leave a chat comment. And if you're watching on replay, do the same. Leave a comment as well. All that engagement does help the channel, of course. Yes, we've got Courtney saying, just ordered my white Model 3 from Brizzy, being told mid-November. Yes, I think you're right. I think there is a shipload coming from Gig Factory Shanghai, I would assume, coming in November. Absolutely. Very exciting. I think there'll be a lot of new owners in November. Yeah, we've got Sasha from France. Hello there, Sasha. Nice to see you. Thanks for joining us.
Quite a long way.
Yeah, indeed. What time is it in France now, do you reckon? Must be opposite. Probably daytime now, I would think. Oh, okay. Sarah's saying, OMG, the more I hear about Tesla cars, the more excited about getting one. Yeah, for sure. This is the thing, right? The more you watch it, the more you want it. And delivery day is like, I think Sarah, you've probably seen my trailer on my YouTube channel. That is all genuine emotion. Super excited on that day. You've seen that video, have you, George?
Yeah.
I was pretty excited that day, wasn't I?
Yes, definitely.
Yep. And that was, so that was pre-COVID, obviously. So the service guys could come out and show you around the car and stuff. No issues at all. I think it might be contactless delivery nowadays with what's happening. Hey, Patrick. Patrick says, yes, joining the November New Owner Club. Excellent. See, this is great. This is what I want to see. New owners coming on and finding about what delivery day is all about. Yep. Is there anybody in the chat who just took delivery of one this year? Because I want to know what delivery day is like at the moment. Because I've done videos on a few people who took deliveries earlier in 2021. I just want to see if anyone else has taken one recently. I just want to compare notes and help these guys like Patrick, who's about to take a delivery on a new Tesla. Courtney says, thoughts on sunroof cover for North Queensland. Does anyone else here have a sunroof cover? Obviously, North Queensland, Courtney is concerned about the sun. Yep. I mean, in summer in Sydney, it's not too bad. Like, the roof is tinted anyway, so a lot of the UV radiation does get filtered through that tinting, but I assume in other parts of Australia where it's really hot all the time, might be an option. Maybe if you've got kids in the car, young kids that you want to shade a bit, that might be an option as well. I think there are Tesla brand roof shades which look okay. I've seen that around as well. Jesse's asking, are you still on the old $1 a day EV electricity plan? Sadly, I am not. That is that's gone now. I was on $1 a day, basically all you can charge plan for about 3 to 4 years. That was great. All I paid was $1 a day. I think AGL made it so cheap to help get data from, I guess, vintage or pioneer owners or early adopters like myself. And I guess they've got all the data they need now. So, they've scrapped that plan, but that's okay. I am on PowerShop now, and I'll probably do a roundup of a recent power bill very soon to help you guys decide which power company to go with. Louise is saying, the other thing I love about our performance Model 3 is the power and autopilot. Yeah, it easily climbs hills and maintains the speed automatically. You don't feel tired at the end of the drive. 100%. I've done a few road trips on the Tesla, and yeah, you're totally right. I've never felt so fresh after a trip. I suppose, I don't know, obviously the engine from a nice car rattles the car more than a battery-powered vehicle. I just don't feel as tired. And Louise is absolutely right. It's just great. It really is.
And you feel more energetic.
Absolutely. You can feel more energetic when you get to your destination. And yeah, things are good. Couldn't agree more, George. Sid Tesla is saying, a tip for delivery, please ask for your number plate. They don't give it to you by default. Oh, that's a good point. That's a fantastic point. Yeah, I mean, we got ours by default. So by the plate frame, yes, it's got a little Tesla on it. I've gone downstairs, actually. I should have brought it up. But yeah, make sure you ask for that if you want that around your number plate. Good point, Sid Tesla. Fantastic. Yeah. Let's see if there's any... Yeah, Lola's asking, what's the best insurance for Model 3 in Australia? So I'll try and release a insurance video every year. And this year I found the two companies which stood out for me was ComInsure, which I've been with for a while. So that's the CommBank. But a lot of people in the comment section said Suncorp was very good as well because they offered a good rate and also gave you a choice of repair, which I do highly recommend for a Tesla. Right, so we've got a comment about what this person loves best. Behead loves best about his Tesla or her Tesla. It says it's a toss-up between the super cool tech, self-driving and parking, over-the-air updates, etc. But I think I'm most excited about the performances, power, and acceleration. Yeah, love that too. Even like on SR Plus or long range, acceleration is pretty good already.
Yeah.
Sasha says, following you since for a while from France and lived years in your best enemy country, South Africa. Yeah, I guess, you follow rugby, then yes, I guess South Africa is one of those countries we do play often. So, Sasha, thanks very much for watching. Michael, do you think Tesla is going to keep making more cars? Well, I would think so. I don't see why they wouldn't. There's a couple of new factories coming online, Gigafactory Berlin and Texas. And yeah, I mean, they had their best earnings call today, actually. So I'm pretty sure they will. Beheaded says, yes, I took delivery in the first week of September in Melbourne. It went pretty smoothly. That's good to know. That's really good to know. And look, I'm happy to hear negative stories as well, both positive and negative. I'd cover the whole spectrum. We don't want to be biased in any ways. So just let us know if you've had any experiences that could be improved. It's always good to hear. Mark says, I took delivery of the Model 3 long range a few months back. Congratulations, Mark. That's great. And obviously, I assume it went smoothly as well.
Hope so.
Yeah. 0G101 says, what colour number plate are you given by default in New South Wales? So in New South Wales, if you don't change anything, you get a white number plate. So the premium plates, they just add on, I think, $100 odd to the invoice by default. If, for example, you want to get premium plates, then one way you could save a bit of money is to actually ask your rep to take off the premium plate, like this white plate. I'm talking about custom plates. If you want a custom plate, if you want to take off the white plates on delivery, you can save $100 odd. That way you can just put on your custom plates when they arrive. So that's another little hack there you could do. When do you think I think Mr. Bones is asking about the 4860 or 4680 batteries. I think that's what he means. Don't know. I don't think anytime soon. So we are usually a bit later than America. So I would think probably a bit later on, I would think. Oh, look at Sensei. He's being he or she's being bold here. The day Tesla hits $1,000 a share, we should all pull some funds together and buy TeslaTom, a Rolex Explorer, a Rolex Air King for $8,999 brand new. Hey, that sounds good. That's very kind, but I mean, I'm not really into watches. Maybe I should learn. Maybe I should grow up and buy a decent watch. Yeah. But the Apple Watches are pretty good. But that's very kind of you. And Sensei is also saying some people bought Tesla shares when they were below 99 in 2019 and 2020 just from watching my YouTube channel. Okay, cool. If you did, that's great. You are probably very rich right now. That's great. Beheaded says, only complaint we saw was a mark on the paint and asked about it. They inspected it and was just superficial, but left a dirty boot print scratch on the inside of the door. So that is probably something I do recommend if you are about to take delivery and if you're really super excited on the day, your mind's in a total mess. One thing I do recommend checking is just check all the paint around the car and the wheels as well, because that's probably harder to prove when you come back and make a service call that there was a problem with the paint and wheels. So check for like major scuffing, then you can tell the rep on the day, look, this scuffing was here before I got here. We just want to quickly take a super chat, and this is from Viet Huang.
$8.
What's that? Sorry, George?
$8.
$8, yeah. Thanks, Viet. That's so kind of you. I think Viet's left a super chat before in the past. Viet says, I took delivery during lockdown in Melbourne. Spoke to one person who quickly showed me to my car and left. I was by myself in warehouse of Model 3. So these kind of stories I have been hearing actually, particularly in with restrictions at the moment with what's happening around the world. So yeah, there's a lot of contactless stuff happening. I think that's one thing they could probably improve on for new owners who are not so sure. Then they could probably spend a bit more time. I've heard also people like calling the customer in the car. That way it's completely contactless, but they're still outside talking, so you can still see the person, but it's via phone. So yeah, how did you feel, Viet? Did you wish there was a bit more time with the rep there? Let us know. But thanks again for the super chat. That's fantastic. $7.99. Very kind of you. We've got Eden. Hey, Eden. Let's put him on. Here we go. Nice to see you, mate.
I managed to get me into working.
Yes. Did you get Starlink in the end?
It's router.
Thanks for joining us.
Anyway, we're in.
Yeah, appreciate it. How's things?
Should have thought of this last week, but anyway. G'day, George.
G'day.
How you going?
Good.
That's good to hear.
Well, since you guys are here, and I might actually put on this video from another viewer, Paul, who sent me his video of a regional delivery. Let me just remove this from studio, that one, and just want to share a video. Here we go. This is a regional delivery. Let's hope this works. Okay, so let's put this on. Okay, so like as I said before, if you're in a big city near a service center, you'll go to the service center. But if you're in a regional area that's not near a capital city, then you'll do what Paul did. In fact, speaking of Paul, here he is right now. I might get him on the stream. G'day, Paul. Nice to see you.
G'day.
How's things?
I'm getting a lot of.
Yeah. Have you got headphones?
No, unfortunately.
Okay, no worries. Maybe just turn me down a little bit. Might be
okay.
Otherwise, I'll keep hearing ourselves. If possible. Okay, I'm just going to show you a video. Here we go. So this is Paul's video, and Paul, you're in.
Sorry, I'm just taking a picture. I have to.
Queen Bean, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
In ACT, I believe. So this is Paul's new Model 3. This is how you'll take delivery if you're in a regional area.
Delivery, easy as.
Who drove that truck? Looks like one of the blokes did it.
You'll see.
Brand new long range. Very flash.
Fabulous.
White interior.
Nice, eh?
Lovely.
I'm probably a bit
2021.
Sorry, not used to doing this videotaping. Got the wide interior.
Lovely.
Beautiful.
Fuel consumption label 0.
A lot of people stick that on, actually. Leave it on.
Really
Yeah.
unbelievable.
It's quite obvious if
So
it
we'll
says
just
0,
move
it
on up.
doesn't say any other number.
That's it.
Unless you're rich rebuilds.
Just this blue with the white. Just,
What do you guys think about the white interior?
Really chuffed about that.
White or black?
Lovely.
Okay, I'll ring.
Personally, I've
Test
always
drive
grew
after
up with
that. Thank
black interior, so I'd probably get a Model 3 in black interior, but I like the white as well. I haven't actually been in a car with a white interior, but I will in January, so
Nice.
it'll be interesting.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Paul.
Model
That's
X white
great.
interior.
Thank you for... Oh, really? Model X? Okay. Nice.
You're funded by Brad.
Very
Just
good.
a hire from EV.
Nice one. I want to thank Paul for that video too, Paul. You might have to take yourself... Oh, okay. You can hear me now?
Yeah, can you
Yeah. We
can you hear me?
now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Paul, run us through that video.
Can you hear me? Okay. Oh, I'm getting really bad feedback, so I might
Take
drop
a
off.
picture,
But
have to.
Okay. Thank you, Paul. Thanks anyway.
Yes, I am.
Appreciate
I
it.
think you might have the tab open. I think you
Yeah.
had the tab open in YouTube as well. That's
Yeah.
probably why.
Yeah.
That's okay. Well, if Paul gets headphones, he might come back on. I've just noticed there's another super comment. So Viet, he showed another comment. So that's great. Let's see what Viet's got to say. I was comfortable with the lack of in-person interaction, but only because I did my research by watching heaps of TeslaTom videos. Thanks, Viet. That's very nice of you. I do try to help. I know there's sometimes there's a bit of an information void from Tesla officially, so I just do my bit to help guys and girls taking delivery and learn about Teslas. because there is certainly a lot to learn. Hey guys, with electric vehicles.
Not at all.
The more you read, the more you want to learn. Thanks, Fiat, for that. Appreciate that $7.99 comment. So if you want to leave a comment like that, because there's actually a lot of comments here. I was trying to cherry pick some of these, but do what Fiat did and maybe buy a super comment. I'll get to your comment quicker like that. Let's see if there's anything else. Let's just quickly scroll through. Hector says, took delivery of my Tesla on Monday, rolled it on Tuesday just as well. It was an RC Cybertruck. Wow, a Tesla's a Tesla, isn't it?
I rolled a couple of them.
Have you got one too? You got the RC one?
Brad got one sent to him, one of the little ones, not the big one.
Yep.
I've rolled it a few times, crashed into a couple of kitchen benches, but
Yeah.
she's durable.
I've seen a few of those big ones online.
Old
Look pretty
rolled
good.
plastic, maybe.
Yeah. Nice. Okay, here we go. Here's a good question. Prospective buyer for Model 3 one day, but can't take the leap yet. How long does the honeymoon last once you get one?
2 years.
Yeah, it's still 2 years and going, Hitesh, so hasn't stopped yet. It's still pretty sweet. Yeah, it's still a very enjoyable drive since day one. Even for my Model S 5 years later as well. Okay, we've got Paul back on. Let's see whether we can... here we go.
Is that
Paul?
better?
Oh, much
I got
better.
it right.
Excellent.
G'day,
I
Paul.
forgot to close down YouTube and I had both open, so I was getting feedback.
Yeah, that's what I
figured
thought might have happened because YouTube's about 5 seconds behind from StreamYard.
Yeah.
Well, Paul, while you're here, let's run through this video and just walk us through it. So this is regional ACT, isn't it?
No, well, it's actually in New South Wales, right on the border with the ACT. So because we were more than 250 kilometres from Sydney, they would deliver it to us by truck, and as you saw here, and that was included in the normal $1,000 or $1,100 delivery
Sorry,
price.
guys, my Chrome is again stalled, so hopefully you guys just keep talking. Hopefully it'll come back soon. I'm sorry about this. Do apologise.
So,
But yeah,
That's all
keep
good,
talking.
Tom.
It'll come back soon.
Okay, so
for you.
look, the truck driver rang about an hour before it was due to arrive. I got a really good video, Tom, of it coming up the large hill or steep hill to our house, but unfortunately the video corrupted when I went to load it across, so we didn't get that. But this is in front of our neighbour's house because it's the flattest section of road near us, and they offloaded it, and then he just drove it in to our driveway. Got out, showed us a couple of bits and pieces where the charging cables were and a quick look inside. And essentially then I rang the Tesla rep. And I texted him about an hour before I got the car when I knew it was coming. Would he be available if the car was due? And he said yes. And I received an email from them about 20 minutes later to say, when you receive the car, you have to reply yes to this email. And it was basically to accept responsibility for the car, and when they do that, then you've got to make sure you've got your insurance and everything ready, because when you reply yes to Tesla, you're then responsible and you take control of the car. So that's essentially what happened. And then he basically stayed on the mobile phone with us when I rang him to say we received it, and went through it with me for about about 40 minutes while we set up the keys and got the phone linked, and
he
gave
did
me
that
a
on the
very
phone.
brief intro as to how to operate the car. They were really particular before delivery. They sent me about, I think, 6 different messages over the preceding 2 weeks to look at those introductory videos that Tesla asked you to watch to understand using the screen. And so I was fairly comfortable with it. And it's just been a learning experience since. So, look, very happy, very chuffed. The driver was terrific, no problems at all. The car didn't have a mark on it. A few days later, I drove it into Canberra to a company called Diamond Detail in Canberra, and I've had Williams F1 ceramic coat done on it, and it had also the interior protection, full interior protection done as well. I suppose like a stock car type. And that's it, basically.
How much did you pay for the ceramic coating there, Paul?
All up, Tom, including the interior, was $1,680.
Okay.
Got a white interior.
It's pretty good. And why did you choose white interior?
I don't know. I just thought the white went really well with that blue. It just sort of popped, and a friend of I was lucky. You know, we didn't have an opportunity to. I mean, we'd seen your videos and a number of others, but my son fortunately had a friend who had a Tesla, and he said, "Look, would you like to come and have a look at it?" And he had a blue one, but it was the black interior. White wasn't an option when he got his. And I just decided, we just looked at it. We thought white just looked nice. And then there were so many videos out there about it's easy to care for. I mean, it's the same thing. You worry about stains or whatever, but every YouTube I looked at, someone that had the white car said, look, they just clean up easy. So
It's easy to maintain and clean black interior.
Yeah. So we just went with white. I just thought it just sort of matched that color, especially with the, you know, those bright aluminium silver wheels. Yeah.
I think the only stain I've heard people say is probably blue jeans, but as you said, Paul, it does come off pretty easily with a baby wipe. Or
Well, I hope so, because I wear blue jeans all the time.
a lot of people do. Yeah, that's right. But it'd be interesting to see if you can check back in maybe in a few months and see, and just let us know how the white goes, because a lot of people are. That's a common question I get. Does the white hold up over time?
Yeah. Well, look, I mean, I mostly wear blue jeans, and it's now got 1,300 kilometres on it. It had its longest trip today. We went from Canberra to Yass and then to a town further on from there called Jugeong. So it's about 140 kilometres from here. And then back, we were lucky. When I checked, there's an NRMA, one of those 50 kilowatt chargers there. So that was we didn't need to charge, obviously, but it gave me the chance just to use, the first time we used a high capacity DC charger. And we filled it up because it was free. So we put it up to 100%. We didn't, but it was a good experience. It was a good learning experience.
LFP's up to 100%, no worries.
Yeah. Well, no, it's got the normal nickel manganese coal belt. It's not, so it's the long range model.
Long range, NCMs.
That's a good choice.
Oh, really?
Anyway, but the only trouble I had when I got back to the car is because I couldn't pull the charger out. And then I realised I had to actually get in the car and tell it to switch off. And then, of course, it unlocked and we were fine.
And you can do it from your phone as well, from the phone app.
Yeah, I couldn't get the app to respond, but it might have been just a glitch. I don't know. But anyway, look, I got it out and it was terrific. And we had two friends with us that had never been in an EV before, and they were really impressed.
Yeah.
How quiet it was and how efficient it is. Yeah.
Yeah. I think you'll find at every charger you go to, there'll be someone who comes up to you and goes, "Oh, what's this?" And let me see. And so yeah.
And as it turns out, you wouldn't believe the street just before our street. I saw a blue one drive in the other day. So I've got to go for a walk. I think that we've got a neighbour that's got a blue one that's similar to ours.
Yeah. You'll start noticing them around town for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, Paul, important question: are you doing the Tesla Wave?
Well, I've tried it twice today.
Yes.
I didn't get a wave back, but they were both at intersection and they were turning. But we'll get there.
Wave whether I'm walking or I'm in some other car. I did wave to a blue Model S 75D the other day in a town called Beauty Point, going down the road.
Did they get it back? Oh, you did. Nice.
Wave back.
But we certainly are noticing a lot more, Tom. There seems to be an awful lot coming into Canberra. So it's going to be interesting to see. Yeah,
that's good news. I mean, you guys have the stamp duty exemption anyway, don't you?
Well, the ACT do, but remember we're in New South Wales, so
yes, you are too.
I think I read today that it went through the first part of state parliament for a pass, and it's got to go over to the governor to sign off and whatever. So we're almost there that we could, and then wait to see when we get the procedure how we're going to claim the rebate back. But I suppose that's one thing I should cover. When we ordered the car, of course, I did the online thing, but I realised that I actually have to ring Tesla to make sure if you want to delay the delivery, I wanted it, because we ordered it on the 16th of August, and obviously I wanted it, Tom, to be registered after the 1st of September.
Yes.
I had to ring them before I actually completed, went and paid for the deposit to order it to confirm, yes, I could get the car after that date. If I had just gone on and ordered it, it would have come from existing stock, and They could have expected me to take it delivery before we actually wanted it. So,
Yep.
yeah, but they were more than helpful on the phone. Just fabulous, no problem at all.
No, that's a good point, because there were that's what I was telling people prior to 1st of September. Make sure you delay your delivery until then. But I think you're right, Paul. I think today I did read that all the New South Wales EV things have been passed. So the stamp duty rebate and also the $3,000 grant as well for EVs under $68,000. So that's good news. And as of 1st of November in New South Wales, you can actually drive in T2 and T3 lanes.
Okay.
Probably not so applicable for you where you are, Paul, but certainly in Sydney, that's very helpful on our major roads.
Yeah.
With the carpool lane. So it's certainly good to have that incentive.
I mean, just talking about for the folks that are in ACT or in Canberra, they get no stamp duty, and they also get 2 years worth of free registration.
Oh, really? That's great. Okay. How much is that worth per year?
I think it's around near the $400 mark.
Okay. That's pretty good.
So it's quite an incentive, and the ACT government's installed quite a lot of free charges.
Yep.
I think I haven't tried one. Some of them are, like you said, Eden's back. You've got to take you bring your own cable, like Type 2, but they are around, Yeah,
no, it's certainly something I do recommend, getting a Type 2 cable. Yeah. There was a question up here about NRMA. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, so that's the thing. There's so many comments. If you want me to find it, you might need to put a super comment. Here it is. Here. Nathan's asked, what's the current deal with NRMA charges? If you aren't a member, are they still able to use via app or CC? Paul, you used it quite recently. Could you just plug
use
in
it
and
today. Look, nothing. You just plug it in and push start, and you just decide whether you want 80% or full charge. There's no requirement for an app or a card or a PIN or anything, or a membership validation. NRMA are saying at the moment you just plug in and anybody can use it, and at some point in the future they'll probably charge, and NRMA members will get it for free or heavily discounted. But it hasn't happened yet, so it's free.
I think there was an email sent out from the Tesla Owners Club of Australia asking people to join the pilot program for the NRMA app they're going to try and roll out for EV charging. So watch this space, I reckon.
All right. And on the other side, just when you were talking about insurance, Tom, I did see your video, and I got a quote from Comsure. Now, my ICE cars, we'd used Allianz for some time. Allianz was super expensive, about $2,300. Comsure was the best. After that was $1,300. And I am an MRMA member for roadside for 40. I'm near 65, so a long time, 40-something years with NRMA, and but hadn't used their insurance for a long time because I always found it expensive when I got a quote for it. This time they gave us I think a membership discount of about 18%, and I paid just over $1,000. So that was the best deal for us here.
Okay, that's good to know. I guess quotes are different for everyone, so good to see you got
exactly.
a good deal there. Yeah.
No, like you said, you've got to check around and find out.
Absolutely.
Electricity was another issue because we certainly found out that there are smart meters and there are different smart meters. And even though we had a smart meter installed in 2015, it turns out it's not the type of one where you can convert to a time of use or off-peak plan. It would only suit a fixed rate. And we had recently had under a New South Wales incentive scheme for south of Sydney along the coast, New South Wales government put $5,000 towards a house battery. So it's about 3 months before we got the car, we put the battery on. Anyway, when we decided to get the car, I wanted to go to a time of use plan to charge overnight. And then I struck all these issues about you need to change the meter. And you get into a real conflict between the energy retailer and the network supply. And they're blaming each other that who has to put the meter in. And eventually I had real difficulty with it. And it got to the point where they told me that I would have to hire a level 2 qualified technician to buy the meter and install it.
Really?
Which was going to add a significant cost.
Okay.
Anyway, the solar company that installed the battery, I happened to talk to them a few days later, and they said, look, leave it with us. We'll ring you back. And look, I owe them a big, case of wine or something, because they rang me back about an hour later and said, look, we hope you don't mind. We had all your details, but we've put a meter change form in on your behalf, and they put a time of use meter in free of charge.
There you go.
So it was just fabulous. So, but the rate it's difficult to get a good rate in this area. So we're paying 18 cents a kilowatt overnight.
That's not too bad.
That's the best I could do.
Yeah. I mean, I've heard of like a flat rate where it's 20, 25 cents. So that's not bad at all, 18.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They also install, but apparently it's part of the meter is what do they call it? It's got a separate circuit designed just to supply a really cheap rate to like hot water heaters and that sort of thing.
Controlled load?
Yes. And it's 10 cents, but the Tesla charger can't use that control load because it only does single phase.
Well,
And,
I mean, the
and
charger
I want a
can
three
use...
phase.
Okay, right. You want three phase. Okay.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I mean, the charger can support single phase if you want.
So, yeah, it can, but I wanted the flexibility of the higher capacity, Tom.
Yep, fair enough.
Yeah.
Here's a question for you, Paul. Mark has asked, and this is a good one too, this happens to me a lot. Anyone else having issues with people walking in front at low speeds and not hearing your car? I've had it twice with low speeds in areas like shopping centres, etc. Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
In front of an electric car once, wasn't a Tesla.
Yeah.
Made sure to look up for that.
Look, everybody's on their phone and they're looking at the phone and they're walking in the car park. I mean, really?
Yeah, I don't do that. That's
Or headphones on,
does.
right? Yeah. This is actually how I found out about Tesla for the first time in 2014 or 15. Whenever Tesla first arrived in Australia, I was crossing the road and I looked to my right and there was a Tesla right there. I didn't hear it come up to me, so I can empathise with this question actually.
It's a ninja.
Ninja car.
I've become very nervous in the car park backing out because it is so quiet. Because our previous car that my wife had was a late model Mercedes-Benz, and it had all the tech under the sun. Actually, quite difficult to get the tech to work. That's another issue. The Tesla is far easier. But fortunately, it had good rear warning and pedestrian traffic because the lady just walked straight behind the car as we were backing out. And it set the alarm off and braked straight away. Yep. And so the Tesla does concern me a bit like that. It doesn't make, as you know, no noise when it's reversing. So I'm a bit nervous.
I think in the US there's a pedestrian warning thing with reversing.
It's mandated over there. Our government doesn't care.
It's a funny noise.
Put it in.
Yeah.
All right, I might answer this question from Sarah. What about chargers at home? What do you recommend? So I'll give my experience first. Maybe Paul can as well. So I've got a Gen 3 Tesla wall connector and a Gen 2. At the moment, it doesn't integrate with solar that well in that you've got to manually adjust it if you want to use solar to match the output. But, I think with software over time, it should easily, I would think with an update, be able to do that. So if you want to match your solar output or use battery and be smart with that, then Zappi might be the way to go if you want that. But I think Tesla, if you want to keep it all in-house with Tesla infrastructure, then that's the way to go. And Gen 3 can also charge non-Tesla EVs now as well. What about you, Paul? What have you got installed?
We got the Gen 3. I used a Canberra electrician called Canberra EV, as a matter of fact. He just specialises in doing chargers. He initially tried to talk me into buying I can't remember the brand, like a well-known generic EV charger. But when I told him I had a Tesla and I wanted to get the Gen 3, and I had already ordered it, really. It was on the way. He said, look, they're a really good charger and they're cheaper than ones I want to sell you, which are $1,200. The install took about 3 hours. He charged $800, but it's a really neat install. It was the best quote I could get anyway, so it was neither here nor there. And it works perfectly. And I tried once, Tom, the other day when the house battery came up and said it was full, so we had excess power. And like you said, I had to get in the car and I lowered to about 9 amps, and it was just underneath what the solar panels were producing. Yeah.
I'm sure that'll be automated eventually. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Well, I suppose you'd have more luck with that because you've got a Tesla Powerwall, and ours is, I think it's an LG battery, which is the same battery in the car.
Yeah, that's true. LG Cam.
Yeah,
All right, here's a question. Can the M3 be...
yeah, it can.
Model 3. Try and use Model 3 here. M3 is a BMW. Can the Model 3 be configured to lock automatically while driving? I'd hate to have it jacked while a friend was driving and forgot how to lock it. Yeah, it does lock automatically. Don't worry about that. Good question, though. Let's see. Any other questions here? Yeah, Peter says it's an open secret that NRMA will probably start billing through ChargeFox. NRMA member billing runs off an antique mainframe called Bonus, which hardly anyone remembers how to configure. Okay. Yeah, I think that's probably going to be the case. ChargeFox or EV will probably take it up.
I mean, the current statement does say that irrespective of whether they charge or not, NRMA members will still get it free for a while. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
You take what you get.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I've got a question for you, Tom.
Sure.
When I'm charging overnight, so it only, because we aren't using it a great deal, so it only takes it an hour maybe to charge back up to 80%. And so then it goes to sleep, and in the morning when I go out, like the car's completely dead, and even pushing the button on the charging release, it doesn't wake up. I've got to either do the app or open the car door. Is that normal?
Rear door handle.
Yeah, that's normal. Happens to me because you're probably on power save mode, which you can turn off if you really want in the car.
Right.
It, like you said, it doesn't take long to just wait a few seconds. As Aiden said,
Well,
press the car door.
Yeah.
Or use the app to wake it up when you're having breakfast or something. Yeah.
I was seeing in a video how he said that was one of the things he didn't like about his Model 3. Before he unplugged it, he'd have to pop the door and close it.
Yeah. It's a minor inconvenience.
Yeah, count to 5. It'll be fine.
Exactly.
There was a good question here about you go, Stephen. Now, Stephen, before he was saying he's taking delivery soon, so here's a good question from him. Outside of restrictions, how long does Model 3 how long does delivery day handover process usually take? So I'll answer this because I did take ours in 2019. As you see from the video, it took about half an hour. That's because we were just fiddling with everything and asking questions and stuff, which you could do back then. There's no restrictions, so take as much time as you wanted. And as you've seen from Paul's video, it's not done by a Tesla even. Someone's just rolling the car off the truck. But in the capital cities, I'm hearing you get booked for 10 to 15 minute slots currently from Sydney, Melbourne, Brisbane. So in that time, all you've got time to do is basically walk to the car, sign some paperwork on the iPad, and I think the rep from memory, from what I've seen this year, they just run you through a few things like basically how to get out of there. Sentry mode, I think they run you through Sentry mode as well. And I think that's basically it. It's really quick. So, yeah, you've got I guess there's an expected level of knowledge, which good or bad. I think, you probably just should do some pre-reading or watch some more videos prior to delivery. Yeah.
I hope if someone got the same car and it's parked next to it, and they're like, "Which one's mine?"
Yeah, and I'm sure you can guess which color is the most popular.
Yeah, white.
It'd be white. Yeah, white.
White. It's
Yeah.
the cheapest.
Right.
It's the free color. Yeah, that's very true.
Pretty nice on Model 3s.
What's that?
White's pretty nice on Model 3s.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it looks
It
good
is,
anyway.
yeah.
Yeah, Paul, with regards to the question about waking the car up, I usually pop the boot. Yep.
It's not bad idea.
Sensei has got a thing for you, Eden and George. Know much more about Tesla cars than many of us adults do. You guys do.
Pretty well. Oh, mate, I've had people asking me all types of things about the Teslas.
I think George last week said he was a resident Tesla go-to in his town in Moree.
Yeah.
So I assume Eden is as well. Eden and Brad, down where they are.
Yeah. I think Brad's in bed. All videoed out.
Yep. Feifei is in Brisbane, I believe. Feifei said, yep, mine was 8 minutes long. Very basic run through. Yep, I figured that. Yep. Now, Paul, was there anything you wish you could have been, a rep would have taken time with you? Had you had the chance with your Tesla?
Look, I knew that we were going to get remote delivery. So I suppose I spent more care on watching any sort of YouTube, like your channel was fabulous. And then they have, there's quite a few videos, you can find about using the screen and if you can really, if someone owns one and you can get in it to see it, because the only thing it's really difficult from YouTube or anything like that is to realise, because they're all got wide angle lenses, of course, is the actual proximity of the screen to where you sit in the driver's seat, because you don't really get a good perspective.
When I first sat in the Model 3, it felt smaller than what it looked, but also felt perfectly sized. Like I wouldn't have wanted it any bigger.
Yeah. I mean, because the Mercedes we had head-up display for the speed and nav and all that.
Do you prefer
and I
that?
was concerned about seeing this, the speedo in the corner of the screen, but of course, when you actually sit in the car, the screen is, right here, and it wasn't an issue. But my wife was very concerned because she loved that head-up display. So
you prefer
I was getting worried about. Sorry?
Do you miss the head-up display?
Look, I did like it. The Mercedes one was excellent. It was very bright, adjusted for night and day. It was laser. It was clear, crystal clear. I must admit, it is a nice thing to have. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can get third-party aftermarket stuff if you really.
They're pretty tacky.
Not as good though, Tom.
Yeah, well, just a sneak peek. I think there's someone in my area with all that, so I might go and review that car.
Yeah, okay.
Including a yoke steering wheel too, so I might check that out.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't like that idea, I have to say.
Don't like it?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I think they're so, I'd get used to it if I had one. It's just, something you'd have to get used to, another thing.
Yeah. What do you think, Tom?
Unnecessary.
The yoke?
Cool.
I wouldn't mind just having a go. Probably need to give it a good drive.
Try.
Yeah, I've tried just holding the wheel like that in my drives, and I do miss holding it up.
Yeah, just trying to hold the bottom. And...
Yeah, it's kind of weird, but like anything, you got to get used to it, I suppose, if you really want it.
I wonder if I'll have a Tesla Model 3 Plaid.
Tesla
Model 3 Plaid.
3 Plaid. Good point. Maybe.
That would be cool. Maybe.
Deep pockets, then.
Probably go quicker than the
Then I guess it has to compare to the BMW i4 Grand, I guess.
Yeah.
Had to thrash that.
All right, Purple Panda guy, what is the best Tesla Model 3 to get? So I assume that's asking about what variant.
And your budget.
Yeah, very true. Budget
and it's pretty good value.
Yeah, I think if you're just going to use it for an urban car, SR Plus is, I think, more than sufficient.
If you really want something that's going to go, and you have the money for it, get a performance. If you want a middle ground, get the long range, Cool.
Yep.
Well, because we're really, we're near Canberra with this island inside New South Wales, so we have to travel distances. So the long range was a natural pick for us. That was just the way to go. And I tried it 3 times with the fast acceleration, and my wife says, if you ever do that again, I'm not getting in the car. So it's certainly fast enough. It's
fun.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, exactly.
Nathan says, on the young'uns, you may never drive an ice car. Fingers crossed, guys.
A couple of ice cars.
Oh, Aiden definitely.
About 100, but that's a pretty rare case for someone my age. Yeah.
You got the space for it, though.
Car some point.
Yep. Well, see, my son is a bit younger than you, Eden, so he's 12. He's doing his P's in 4 years, so I wonder what the world will look like in 4 years' time. He's also in 4 years. Yeah.
That was 2 years for me. 1.5.
Well, things can change in 2 years. You never know.
That's right. You can drive a Tesla on yours, but not your P's. You can't drive Teslas on P plates.
That's very true.
Yeah, that's true.
Unless it's supervised, I think, but I don't really know.
I think, Tom, once New South Wales government puts all this money into increasing the infrastructure, then I think we'll see a real shift because people will get over the range anxiety. And I must admit, look, we're not worried about going on the coast. As if we want to go west. And we're starting to see more, but the trouble is all these small towns have only got one charger.
Correct.
Like where we went today, there's only one. So if it's out of service, you start to worry. So the more that we can get, and at least if you are not overly cautious, but you make sure you've got a reserve so you can get, if one's not available in one town, you've got enough range.
Enough to get to the next one if you have to.
Exactly right. But other than that, it's fine. We're really impressed with it.
As long as you know what you're doing, you won't run out.
No, you just got to plan your journey, correct?
Exactly.
Now, Paul, will you be getting a third-party tow bar?
No.
What do you think?
Not at this stage, anyway.
They're
You
good
can
if you need Model 3s. Can you get tow bars with Model 3s? I don't think you can. Can you?
Not officially, but there is a company called,
Yeah, not
I think
officially.
it's called EV Stealth Solutions based in
Yeah, you can
New
get
South
them
Wales.
on Model Ys and that. Model
You
3
can.
doesn't have one from Tesla. You can put one on, it won't hurt the car, but Tesla doesn't recommend it. It says in the manual not to put one on it.
Yeah.
Whatever. So, yeah.
I mean, if you need one for the bike racks, might be an option, but I think the towing capacity is 1,000 or 1 ton. So a light trailer maybe.
You could, but
Yep. I think they are certified as well. I think I saw it on Twitter a few months ago.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
you need a tow bar, then you can put one on it, but probably not. Yeah, Tesla doesn't want you to.
Fair enough. Now let's see. Here's a question. I guess we addressed this before. Are you used to not having a speedo behind the wheel? Yeah, we kind of said that before. You get used to it pretty quickly. Definitely.
Hooray!
I was certainly concerned, but it's not an issue.
It's kind of a thing you just look over there. It's not that much of a difference from the road, I assume.
No, that's right.
Just kind of, yeah.
It's very much in your peripheral vision, so it's not an
You
issue.
can pretty much just see it there. Not that different from the instrument cluster display.
Correct.
Maurice, lucky now.
Now, Purple Panda Guy, how long did it take from ordering to delivery on average? About you, Paul? How long did yours take?
So we ordered it on the 16th of August and it was delivered on the 22nd of September. Mind you, we asked for a deliberate delay, so we could have got it earlier, in fact.
Yep.
Well,
That's awesome. And I think the new batch is coming in November. So if you order it now, you should get it in November, I think. I'll have to double check the website for that. There you go. There's an address from Sensei about EV Stealth Solutions. Thank you very much, Sensei. Very kind of you.
I got the address out.
I know, it's good.
Yeah.
You want to get a tow bar for your 3? We've gone for our S. That was installed aftermarket as well. That's been nice to put bike racks on the back.
Have you towed anything else with the GS? Or just the bike racks?
I only want it for the bike racks.
Yep.
I've got to be super careful because it does stick out a little bit. So any steep driveways, I just got to go super slow and raise the suspension.
Yeah, it's great.
Oh,
I assume the 3 is the same.
can't
it
wait
would
for
be.
next year.
Yeah. Is that because of the Y, George?
No, because apparently I just looked on Twitter and NRMA is coming to Moree at the end of this year to install a charger.
Oh, that's why you were cheering.
Yeah.
That's good as.
That's
Yes.
right. Peter tagged you there. Yes, I got a reply from NRMA on Twitter yesterday about Maury. There you go. That's awesome.
Excellent. Excellent.
Well done.
The more the merrier.
That's right.
Uh,
Now we'll have to wait for superchargers.
yeah.
Closest one I've got Devonport. I didn't have one in Tasmania for a long time, but
That's true.
we have a B3 in Devonport now. I've been to it once.
Yeah.
Yep.
Not much use without the car, but it was good fun.
Oh, well, still worth a drive out there. Have a look.
Yeah, it was good fun. I went with Brad.
All right. Well, guys, any other questions at all for the 4 of us? Otherwise, we'll wrap up pretty shortly. We can probably do another couple of minutes. But I think we've covered quite a lot here about delivery. What do you guys think? Is there anything else you guys want to add?
No, I suppose that the only thing that did take me a little bit to get used to was just the technique of engaging, the cruise control and autopilot and disengaging. So a couple of times, Tom, you'd laugh. I pushed it up to sort of disengage it and held it too long. I thought, gee, regen is not very good, and I actually put it in neutral.
Oh, yes.
The region's not very good, yeah.
Because I've stopped it to set lights, and I go to move off, and the car's not moving, and people are blowing the horn, and then I realise I'm in neutral.
Yeah, little tap.
That's embarrassing.
Yeah. Yeah, you'll know if it's in neutral pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Oh, Viet, third super comment. My goodness, he's on a roll. Thank you.
Yes.
It's very kind of you. From order to delivery was 5 days. Wow, that's pretty quick. My
Incredible.
tip: get the midnight silver grey. You'll probably get it quicker since it's the least
If you
popular.
don't mind it. I'm not the biggest fan of Midnight Silver.
Oh, I'd love to see the data on this. Which is the most popular, least popular? I mean, white's probably the most popular, but I wonder if it's midnight
So
silver.
probably white, black, Midnight Silver, red, blue. That's my guess.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know. I saw a silver one, the midnight silver, on the way back home today. First one I'd seen in Canberra.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They all look all right, actually,
I'd
to be
love
honest.
to add a bright green and light silver like they used to.
Oh, yeah,
No,
yeah.
okay.
They used to be like a maroony, browny colour too. Way back.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, the S.
And the old
about-
signature red on the S.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Nice colour. That's like Mazda red.
Yeah.
Very
I
nice.
saw some report that the Ys coming out of Berlin are going to have some colour that Elon's picked. It was a colour that he'd used previously. Have you heard that, Tom?
Yes, I think so. I did vaguely hear that a few weeks ago. Yeah, I'll have to look that up.
Didn't he have a purple Model S at SpaceX?
It's some,
Was it
it's some
purple?
sort of colour
Yeah.
like that.
Something like
Yeah.
that.
Some sort of different colour. I wonder whether his car display has the yellow, not yellow, purple car in his actual instrument cluster.
He
Whether
probably
it's
has it
registered under the
custom
car as
made.
purple. I doubt it.
Yeah,
Oh,
probably.
Evan G, thank you very much.
Mate.
Another comment there. Thanks, mate. Very nice of you.
Sick.
Super sticker. That's kind. I think someone sent me a PayPal payment too.
Lots of
Earlier.
money.
There we go.
Mate, you're on a roll. Good one.
Yeah, thank you. I think this is someone called Mark. So thank you, Mark. In fact, okay, he's got a comment here.
Yes,
So
Mark?
Mark sent me $5 on PayPal. Thanks, Mark. And he's got a comment too. He says, "Love the channel. Certainly helped as I went through the process of purchasing a M3 Model 3 long range picked up in August." Mark, thanks, Mark. Very nice of you.
Nice.
And thanks for supporting the channel. Thank you. Patrick says, my Tesla advisor told me that midnight silver is one of the most popular options, but of course can't be white. Yeah, very true.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I wonder if they set black back to default, whether it'd become more popular than the white.
that's a good point. Isn't it black in China, the default color?
It used to be black everywhere for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My
I
goodness.
wish they had
these,
a metallic black like they used to in the Model S. They used to have obsidian black, metallic, instead of just solid nothing black.
even my blue's pretty. I don't think they have that anymore.
No, I thought that the other day that I think there's some chance that they might put the Model 3 to like an aluminium silver in the US.
Oh, that'd
At
be,
one stage they had that.
yeah.
Yeah, they did. That's my favourite Tesla
did.
colour. My favourite
well,
all-round dark colour, but especially Model 3s.
Yeah.
If I was to have a
Apparently
3
there's a petition or
I'd
something
be white
online
with the wheels
petition, so-
and put other wheels on it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
2 more super stickers.
I know. I just want to shout out to Stephen Cooper, who sent me another super sticker. My goodness, $7.99. Thank you, Stephen. That's very, very kind. I'm touched by your support. And Fei's also sent me a sticker as well, $5. Thank you, guys and girls. I appreciate that.
A lot of pies you can buy with that money.
I can. Lots of coffee. Thank you very much. But yeah, thanks for supporting the channel and help to keep our channel independent so we can have honest discussions about Tesla.
Yep.
Yeah. Thank you, guys. The obligatory Model Y question. Here we go. Let's go around the room. So Nathan says guesses on the Model Y. When is it available? Let's go with Paul first. When is it going to come out, Paul?
Oh, look, I reckon in a month you'll be able to order it and it'll be early 2022. I don't know, February maybe.
That's a good assumption.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very. Eden, what do you
Yeah,
reckon?
I would say probably orders available round after Christmas, and then delivery start March to February, like Paul said.
Yep. George?
I might go December and open late January, I guess.
Oh, optimistic. I love it. I hope so. I hope you're right. Well, I think the UK is early to mid 2022 deliveries for their Y.
Yeah,
so
okay.
I don't think we're
Alright.
too far behind.
And no
But Tom,
stand.
when you
Yeah.
order one, Tom, what colour are you going to get?
What color am I getting? I'm going to get... Well, we had discussion with Joy the other day because it'll be her car again. She
Yeah.
wants to
Are
sit
you
higher
selling
up.
one of your
So...
cars to buy this Y, Tom?
Say again, Eden?
Are you selling one of your cars to buy this Y?
Oh, it's deliberation. I don't know. I was planning to do a live auction on a live stream myself.
Oh, yeah. I remember
That'd be
that.
fun, I reckon. I need an auctioneer. Find someone
Would you
who's
sell
going to come
the
and do
Y
it.
for your S or not?
I don't know. I want to keep my S just to show
You
people
love
that
your S?
it can be
S is
done,
so-
right?
so good.
Because like one of the questions you always get asked when you buy a Tesla, especially back in my day, like when I first got it, was like, it's never going to last the distance. Like, look at your iPads and your laptops. You're going to change them after a couple of years. And I went, well, no, because you only charge
You did have
10%
a
each
computer
time.
put in it, but that's about it.
Yeah. And now Apple's
You
copied
never
Tesla.
thought about for your drivetrain problems, have you?
Not really. No, it's been good.
No.
I've still got a couple of years left on the warranty too.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, I might let you guys go, but really appreciate you all coming on. Paul, Eden, and George.
Thank you.
so
Thank you
much.
very much.
And thank you, Paul,
All right,
for sharing your
having me
video
on.
too. Yeah, pleasure.
Good company, George and Paul.
Good to talk to you, Eden. Take it easy.
See you guys.
Cheers,
I'll let you
mate.
guys
Thank you
go.
very much.
Bye. See you
All
next
right.
time.
Bye.
Cheers. See you
Bye-bye.
next time.
Bye.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
Wow, what a night, hey? Thank you again to my guests tonight. Had Eden, George, and Paul from all parts of Australia. Yeah, nice to have them all on chatting about deliveries for Tesla Model 3. And special thank you to Paul for sending me his video of his regional deliveries. So if there's any question that we haven't answered tonight on the live chat, feel free to send me an email. Hit me up on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, I'm on all the major platforms, or even leave a comment below. We'll try and answer that, or someone will answer it for you. Don't worry. So, but yeah, this is why I like these discussions, because like it's not just me talking. Other people are sharing their opinions and their experiences about delivery day, and this is why this is great for new and potential owners to learn what they can expect when they're about to pick up a Tesla Model 3. And yep. Trust me, you'll be excited no matter where and when you pick up your Tesla. Alrighty, guys. Well, that's it from me tonight. I hope you're all doing well wherever you are in this world. And as I roll the outro, as I said, I'm waiting for my brand new computer. That way we won't have any connectivity issues anymore. That's coming very soon, I reckon. They said November. So, alright, guys. Working tonight, yeah. How good's that? That's our Model 3, ceramic coated. I do recommend you coat it somehow. As soon as it comes out of the showroom or as soon as you get it, it's the best time to do it. Alrighty guys, take care. Hope you're all doing well. And I'll see you at the next stream. Bye now. Happy charging.